So you want to trade in the market's fastest lane? Well, today we're breaking down scalping. It's a high-speed trading style that, if you have the right stuff, can be a great way to grow a small account.
But before we even dream of looking at a chart, we have to start with the single most important question. Is your personality actually built for the intense, super fast-paced world of scalping? Let's find out. So, what in the world is scalping? Okay, think of it like the art of skimming, right? You're not trying to hit a home run on any single trade. Instead, you're just grabbing dozens of small, quick profits. You're holding trades for just a few minutes, or sometimes literally only a few seconds.
And this table just captures the difference in energy perfectly. Look, if swing trading is like running a marathon, then scalping, it's a series of all-out sprints, one after another. It demands this relentless focus in short, intense bursts. It's not about long-term patience. Honestly, they're like two fundamentally different sports.
And that brings us to what is, without a doubt, the most critical factor. See, success in scalping isn't really about some secret indicator or magic formula. It's almost entirely about your own mindset and your temperament. And this quote, wow, it just gets right to the heart of the matter. The real battle when you're scalping isn't with the market. No way. It's with yourself. It's about managing that mental fatigue, that emotional pressure that comes from making dozens of high-stakes decisions, one right after the other.
So just take a second here and ask yourself if this list honestly describes you. And I mean honestly. This isn't about who you want to be, it's about who you are right now. This is such a critical self-assessment to see if your personality actually matches the crazy high demands of this style.
And that's really what it all boils down to, isn't it? Your real edge as a scalper, it's not some secret chart pattern. It's your mental stamina. It's your ability to make consistently good decisions over and over again. Because trust me, if your 20th trade of the day is sloppier than your first, the market will make you pay for it.
Okay, so now that we've really dug into the mindset, let's build a simple, effective toolkit. We're going to focus on a couple of price action setups that are just perfect for traders who are starting out with a small account. The foundational rule of trading with price action is beautifully simple. First thing you do, identify the main big picture trend. Then your only job is to look for small, low-risk opportunities to trade in that same direction. That's it. Don't fight the current. So here's a really simple strategy you can start practicing today. It's called the open range breakout. The idea is to just let the market show its hand in the first few minutes, define a really clear high and low for the day, and then you trade the breakout. You're basically piggybacking on the day's initial momentum. Every single one of these candlesticks on a chart tells a little story about the battle between buyers and sellers. And to time your entries, you can use the simple patterns they form. So in an uptrend, you want to see the price dip a little, but not fall below its previous low. That creates a higher low, and it's your visual cue that buyers are still in control. And of course, the exact opposite is true for a downtrend, where you're looking for those lower highs. Now, a great setup is completely useless without the rules to protect your capital. So this next part, this is arguably the most important section for your survival, especially when you're trading with a small account. The math for a scalper is brutal, and it's unforgiving. The entire game is about the disciplined accumulation of many, many small wins while you rigorously prevent a single, undisciplined large loss from wiping out all of your hard work. These three rules, they need to become your trading mantra. Seriously, they are not just suggestions, they're your armor. A non-negotiable stop loss on every single trade, trading super small while you're learning, and obsessing over your transaction costs. And this right here highlights a hidden cost that can absolutely sink a scalper. Just think of the spread as a tiny little toll you have to pay every time you enter and exit a trade. Well, when you're trading, say, 40 times a day, that tiny toll suddenly becomes a huge expense. Finding a broker with the lowest possible spreads is absolutely essential. All right, so you understand the theory, you've checked your mindset, and you know the rules for survival. Let's put it all together into an action plan that you can literally start today. So here is your plan. Do not risk a single dollar of real money until you've practiced in a demo account. Pick one setup, just one, like the open range breakout we talked about, and trade it over and over and over again. And most importantly, your goal at first is not to make money. Your goal is perfect execution of your plan. That is how you build a real, lasting skill. And ultimately, that brings us right back to the most important question. A real trading edge isn't found in some book or in an indicator. It's found by discovering the pace of decision-making that your mind can actually sustain without breaking down. So I'll leave you with this to think about. What's your pace?